Always online microtransactions. Two of the worst things to come out of video games. Recently, Ubisoft has gone back on their word about For Honor's single player not requiring online. Now, you can never play offline even if you buy the game just for single player. Now, this isn't the point of the video, but it has got me asking, why do companies keep requiring online for offline content? I understand some games are multiplayer only, but I will never ever buy a single one of those games. I do not rent my video games. I buy them and own them forever. Even if the servers of the game remain on for a decade, that is still a 10-year-long rental. As soon as the servers are gone, the game is nothing more than a paperweight, and that's if you have the physical copy. If you go digital, it basically becomes part of the ethosphere, as it no longer exists. Now, yes, 5 to 10 years of online service may justify a $60 purchase for some people, depending on how much playtime you get out of the game. However, if a game also has a single-player component to it, why require online for it? Remember when Microsoft first announced the Xbox One, it was going to require always online to play any game, including single-player only ones. You remember what happened? The internet rioted and hopped aboard the Sony train for the PS4, which did not require always online. It's why the PS4 is still winning in console sales today, because they had such a huge backing early on by not requiring any DRM restrictions or always online. So why aren't developers taking anything from this lesson? Always online does not sell, and having the freedom to be online or offline and enjoy single-player content should be mandatory. It also avoids controversy and will sell you more units. It's a no-brainer. Now, when Ubisoft first announced For Honor, I had absolutely no interest in it because it was online only and had no single-player campaign. And like I said, I do not rent video games. Then they announced that it would indeed have a single-player campaign and would not require online to play. This earned them huge support, and people walked away from E3 2016 with even more interest than before. And then a few days ago, they shattered all interest for not only myself, but a lot of people on the internet by basically pulling a 180 and now say that the game will require always online. The publisher's community representative, Ubi Jurassic, initially confirmed the news in a forum post, stating, "We can confirm that For Honor is an always online experience. Some elements of progression, which is hosted online, are shared across story and multiplayer modes. Players will need to be connected to the internet at all times to play For Honor." So, the game is always online for some elements of progression. Who gives a shit about progression and stats in the single-player campaign? Leave that to games like Dead Rising, where pretty much the entire point is stats and progression. I don't want to rant too long, so I'll just close out with this. Don't support developers who do this kind of practice. Companies like Ubisoft, Konami, Capcom, and EA, to name a few, are known to screw over their fan bases and make horrible business decisions. This is one of those times where we vote with our wallet. Maybe if pre-order numbers are low, they'll realize that this announcement of always online is the problem, and they fix it.